What's up guys, Billy here, and today we will be discussing some of the changes made to the DJI Spark in the latest firmware update. This update, version 01.00.0500, was pushed out on July 26, 2017, and is 92.2 megabytes in size to download. Here's a list of the changes implemented in this firmware update. You can pause the video to read over them, but right now I'm going to be going through these in a little bit more depth. Starting things off is photo resolution size in gesture mode. Taking a picture in gesture mode is as simple as making a box with your hands like so. On previous firmware versions, when you took a photo, the resolution would be 1440 by 1080. Now when taking a picture, the resolution is 3968 by 2976. That is an even higher resolution than regular 4K video. Looking at these pictures side by side, the difference is like night and day, especially if you look at the Nike symbol on my sweatshirt. This is a much needed change to finally take advantage of the Spark's camera sensor. Next up is a brand new gesture created for starting a video in the gesture and active track modes. Like we just talked about, we can take pictures by simply making a box with our hands, but there was never a way to actually take a video, and this was a feature I got so many questions on. With this newest firmware update, we can begin taking a video by holding one of your arms out at a 45-degree angle. To confirm the video has started, the front LEDs will initiate a 3-second timer flashing red. Just before the Spark starts recording, the LEDs will flash red quickly and then will go out completely. Once they are out, the recording has begun. Beginning to dive into some of these setting changes, the first comes under the gimbal tab. This can be found by clicking the three dots in the top right corner and then clicking on the icon that looks like a camera with a line on top. As far as the customization goes, this is pretty weak. I guess I can't complain as I do like a lower pitch speed and I'm happy that they finally added some sort of customization, but it only scratches the surface when we compare this to the gimbal settings of the Phantom 4 Pro or Mavic Pro. We have so many different settings to change here and hopefully they find their way over to the Spark. By the way, for those of you who aren't familiar, the gimbal pitch speed is how fast the gimbal moves when using the wheel on the back of the remote. The higher the number, the faster that sucker is going to be moving up and down. Another brand new setting has to do with gesture mode. One of the gestures we can use to control our Spark is called away, which sends the drone up and away from you. This can be a big problem when flying inside, especially with low ceilings, as a crash is inevitable. Clicking on the three dots in the top right corner, tapping on the visual navigation settings tab, and scrolling to the bottom reveals a setting that allows indoor away and follow. What this means is that by default, you cannot use away when inside or when you have a weak GPS signal. If you turn the setting on, you are free to use away whenever you want. This is a good option to have as gesture mode can sometimes mess up and do the opposite of what you actually tell the Spark to do. For example, I was trying to control the Spark and it took a picture. The rest of the listed changes are mainly bug fixes behind the scenes to improve the overall flight experience with your Spark. These issues seem to be smaller, but I'm glad that DJI is doing something about them quickly to squash the bugs that are found in their code or in their firmware. But guys, that's going to do it for me today. Be sure to leave me a comment down below if you guys have upgraded to the 500 firmware. I know that some people are a little bit hesitant, but I myself have found no problem when flying my Spark on this firmware. But guys, anyway, that's going to do it for me today, and as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.